This is your Buck News.
Hello and welcome to Buck News. I'm Danielle Hensley.
And I'm Ethan Hooper. Here at CSU, the faculty and staff are committed to instilling in students a heart of service and a readiness to lead.
Students are encouraged to take an active part in maintaining the quality and unity of our campus by keeping themselves informed.
The Student Government Association encourages students to get involved and to come to the SGA Student Forum on October 4th at 4 p.m. in Ashby Hall, room 204.
The Student Forum is a great place to bring any questions and concerns you may have for the administrative staff.
For more information, please contact the email address listed below.
Over the weekend, CSU's marching band hosted a competition for high schools across the state. The Pride of the Low Country also performed. Buck News was there to talk with students and professors about the importance of marching band. Morgan Peffer has the story.
Since July, high school marching bands from all around have been practicing their routines for their competitions this school year. Last Saturday, CSU hosted one of these at our football field.
We invite bands across the state of South Carolina to compete for a pretty awesome panel of judges that we bring in.
It's just a whole bunch of local marching bands getting together and trying to get themselves ready for lower state and state competition.
Students share how much work is put into these performances.
Typically, they start rehearsing in about the beginning of August, end of July, and you learn one show, and that's your competitive show that you do for the entire season, and you just keep refining it as the season goes on and performing at different venues.
High school football performances and marching band competition performances are very different from each other.
You're judged on captions by a series of judges. There's visual, general effect, music, there's percussion specifically, and color guard.
So you're getting scored on how memorable your performance was in perspective to all the other bands that performed that day. We definitely are admiring what everyone is doing today because we know how hard it is and how much work goes into doing it.
Morgan Peffer, Buck News.
Even though God calls us to live by faith and not by sight, He still gives us examples we can see. The CSU Theater Department, led by Professor Jamie Williams, is doing a show this week called The Encouragement of Things Seen, where they will act out your prayer requests and praises to help inspire your prayer life. They'll be performing in the prayer room October 4th through the 6th at 7:30 p.m. Last week, we danced the night away at the swing dance, and this week, you'll have an opportunity to sit back, rest those feet, and enjoy the music at 3 special concerts. This Monday, October 3rd, the Horton School of Music will be hosting the Vocal and Piano Arts Festival in Lightsey Chapel from 7:30 to 9:30. And on Tuesday, October 4th, the Wind Ensemble will be performing Cathedrals in the Lightsey Chapel beginning at 7:30 p.m. CSU also has the honor of hosting the President's Own Marine Band, an ensemble created specifically to perform for the President dating back to John Adams. The concert will be held on Friday, October 9th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. in Lightsey Chapel. Doors open at 6:45. For more information, contact Dr. Lucan at jlucan@csuniv.edu.
If these concerts don't fit in your schedule or you just can't get enough of live music, you can make plans to attend a night of worship and fellowship on October 22nd at 7 p.m. to hear Keith and Kristen Getty in concert. The Gettys are known for several worship songs, including Living Waters, The Lord is My Salvation, and In Christ Alone. General admission tickets are $10 until October 8th and $12 after. All proceeds benefit the Coastal Chapter of Child Evangelism Fellowship. You can buy these tickets at the email listed below. Volunteer work is a great addition to your resume, and the Career Center always has options for you to get involved. Last week, they hosted a volunteer fair featuring volunteer programs in the Charleston area. Representatives featured positions in mentoring, tutoring, hospice volunteering, and more.
Volunteering is definitely important for a college student, especially for here. You get volunteer credit hours, but it's also important in general because it makes you feel like you get pure happiness. I get pure happiness when I volunteer and help people out and be able to give back to the community.
For more information on how you can get involved through volunteering, email volunteer@csuniv.edu or visit Brianna Jones in the Career Center.
This week, we have 2 chapel credit opportunities for you. The first is an alternate chapel credit through Fellowship of Christian Athletes. If you're not an athlete, that's okay. You can still go. FCA is this Monday, October 3rd at 8 p.m. in the chapel. Then on Wednesday, October 5th, Tom Tucker will be our guest speaker for chapel. Tucker is the president of the South Carolina Baptist Convention and pastor of Sist Memorial Baptist Church in Fort Mill. Chapel starts at 11 a.m. in Lightsey Chapel Auditorium. So come out to hear Tucker explain how to be soul winners.
This week is Mental Illness Awareness Week, and the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha have events all week to help you stay informed on how you can help someone with a mental illness. On Monday, the AKAs are hosting an awareness forum in the nursing building, and Wesley Sin, CSU's Director of Counseling Services, will speak. On Tuesday, they're asking everyone to wear green as a sign of awareness and use the hashtag #MentalIllness1908 and tag the AKAs on Instagram. Wednesday, they'll be showing the movie The Soloist, and entry is a donation of one canned good. To wrap up the week, the AKAs will be in the dining hall on Thursday with information on mental illness. The ladies are even raffling off a prize for those who participate, so make sure you take advantage of this learning opportunity.
If you've ever dreamed of studying abroad, then we have the perfect opportunity for you. You can live in Rome for 90 days while earning 16 credit hours through Rome with Purpose. What stands out about this program is the 3 weeks of independent travel they allow. Buck News got to speak with Larry and Debbie Peck, the directors of Rome with Purpose.
Rome with Purpose is a study abroad program that allows students to study abroad, but in Christian community. So we offer a program giving students the opportunity to spread their wings, spread their boundaries, experience another culture, but within the context of a Christian worldview, as well as the context where they can not only get to know students from other schools, but get to know students from other cultures.
Check this out. If you apply and are accepted before October 15th, your airfare will be covered by the program. Yes, you heard me right. They will pay for your airfare if you apply before October 15th. So if this is something you would be interested in, visit their website at romewithpurpose.com.
You may remember us reporting on 3D printing a couple of shows back. Well, Matthew Stott of Boeing is back by popular demand and will be speaking on Thursday, October 6th in Ashby Hall, room 107 at 6 p.m.
If you missed the first one, make sure to mark your calendars and be there to learn about the growing realm of 3D printing from an expert.
Now, let's check out sports.
Hi, I'm Kelly with an I, and this is your CSU Sports Update. It took 2 overtimes, but the Bucks were able to knock off Coastal Carolina in thrilling fashion on Saturday. Quarterback Robert Mitchell ran in a touchdown from 13 yards out to give CSU a 45-42 lead with just 42 seconds left. But the Chanticleers didn't go away easy, as they would send the game into overtime with the last-second field goal. After each team scored in the first overtime, Shane Busanel found Jared Scotland from 15 yards out for a touchdown. Coastal got the ball back and scored, but Solomon Brown came out of the backfield to block the extra point and give Bucks the victory. Because of Hurricane Matthew, the upcoming game against Albany State has been moved to Thursday, October 6th at 7 p.m. Tailgating starts at 5 and the game is superhero themed, so wear your cape. The CSU volleyball team hosted their first home match of the season, and it was an exciting one. After winning the first 2 sets, the Bucks dropped the following 2 sets to force a deciding 5th set. Connor Malone saved her best for the 5th set, connecting on 4 kills, including the final 2 points for the Bucks in leading CSU to the 15-13 set win. Kylie Klein gave the Bucks the lead with a stretch that included a kill and back-to-back service aces to turn a 5-4 deficit into a 7-5 advantage. You can catch the Bucks home again on Tuesday, where they host Presbyterian. Men's golf took a trip to Iowa this weekend to compete in the Golf Week Conference Challenge. Junior R.J. Cure finished off a great weekend, shooting 16 pars and just 1 bogey over his final 36 holes, 3 for the entire tournament. He would place 5th overall. The team finished 9th in the 12-team field. CSU soccer split the week with a win at home over Campbell and a loss at Radford. In the midweek matchup with Campbell, the Bucks trailed 1-0 early on, but went on to score 3 unanswered goals. 2 from Jordan Newman to take the match 3-1. Over the weekend, CSU traveled to Radford only to fall 2-0 to the Highlanders. They'll be back on the road this week at Winthrop. The freshmen look strong for the men's cross-country team this weekend. At the SC State Duels in Orangeburg, Jarek Wilson and Trevor Dominy finished 1-2 to lead CSU to a second-place team finish. Wilson's win came in 26:06 for the 8K course, while Dominy wasn't far behind at 26:11. The women's team took home the win, scoring just 25 points. Maddie Burkholder, Caitlin Black, and Caitlin Keene all finished in the top 5, and all 5 runners finished in the top 10. That was your CSU Sports Update, and I'm Kelly with an I. Go Bucks! With Hurricane Matthew on its way, skies will be cleared through Wednesday and rain starting on Thursday. Break out the rain boots for a forecasted 2 inches of rain through Saturday. We should be back to sunny skies on Sunday. Throughout the week, lows are in the mid-60s and highs will reach into the low 80s.
Thank you, Kelly. Although most people are heading home for fall break this weekend, we know some of you just can't get enough of CSU or Charleston and have decided to spend your long weekend right here. If that's the case, check out the Oblique Health and Fitness Expo. It is in town and will be right on our front lawn of the CSU Nursing Building to be exact. There'll be a 4-hour group fitness dance marathon, vendors, great music, and free health screenings available to all CSU students and the public. Did I mention you get all of this at no cost? That's right, this event is free and is this Saturday, October 8th from 9 to 2 p.m. There will also be tug of war, so if you're interested in forming an 8-person team or volunteering at the event, contact John D. Giovanni at the phone number or email listed.
You know, with football season this fall, we also get homecoming. We are so excited to welcome back our alumni and their families for all of our homecoming events. Visit charlestonsouthern.edu/homecoming for the full schedule of events, and at the alumni office, you can pick up one of these flyers with the schedule and a tool magnet. Current students can grab one of these too.
Looking through social media reminded me of a saying. How does it go? Once a buck, always a buck? Well, these alumni took that seriously, capturing a shot of all the CSU alums at their wedding. That is awesome, and I love it. On the Elevate Twitter, we saw photos of students being baptized in the pool after Elevate. Be sure to click through the photos and check them all out to see each baptism. Maybe you'll spot a friend or classmate. Hopefully you all have heard about the changes to visitation hours this fall. Well, did you know that visitation was first brought into question in 2001? Before that, no one could be in the room of the opposite sex. I think it's pretty cool that our school and SGA collaborated to get us open dorm hours.
If you were one of the few that didn't know, the visitation rules have been updated for this semester, and you can find the new rules under the Student Services page on the CSU website.
And that's your Buck News for this week. To submit news, photos, or video, email bucknews@csuniv.edu.
Have a great week and go Butts!